All right, man. Oh, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hold on, bro. Let me get in Discord real quick. You can share screens with me. I forgot to send you the I forgot to send you the actual interrogation audio. You got that?
I think I do. Let me go ahead on and get that pulled up.
Because anyway, we back. You know what I'm saying? Had to take a week off, but it be like that sometimes. But let me turn this fucking TV down. Turn it down. Anyway, in the time that we've been gone, that little bit of time. One second. Yeah. And we wasn't here last week anyway, so we wasn't even here to catch. But yeah, you caught back up with us. But in the time that we was gone, Young Thug, King Slime, whose number one rule is no snitching and no ratting. All of a sudden, an interrogation of him leaked, with him allegedly telling on Pee Wee Roscoe. And this ain't nothing to do with the RICO charges.
Mm-hmm.
This was all about the Lil Wayne tour bus shooting. And now they kind of explained it away. Pee Wee Roscoe came out and said that was Young Thug. Somehow it was Young Thug actually trying to help him. You know what I'm saying? It was not Young Thug telling on him. It was Young Thug trying to triple cross the police. You know how like 21 Savage say he triple crossed the thug, triple cross the plug. We do not play fair. It was trying to triple cross the police. But Pee Wee Roscoe, the next thing he said was he started listing off a bunch of other people who were actually rats. He named Rollo as a rat. And then next thing, after he called Rollo a rat, all this shit started leaking. I don't know if Rollo did it, but that's what happened. And it's been nonstop entertainment. I can't even lie. Every fucking of these fucking calls is funnier than the last one to me.
Yeah, I was listening. We gonna get into more of it as the show goes on, but I thought it was real crazy. And I mean, once we start to like really dive deep into some of these calls, I'm just gonna I'm gonna elaborate more on how I felt about, I mean, the rap industry as a whole. Really, I mean, it's a lot to unpack. So I think we should start with the interrogation, like that. We can start with this clip, and we can just go from there.
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This nigga was in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? That was so weird. This nigga fucking damn shot at this nigga too. Us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck did it. They said Roscoe, but I don't wanna, I don't wanna block. I don't wanna like block out y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. Is knowing Roscoe? Man, that man a fucking scrub. That fool. I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro? But I don't fucking know, cause every day nigga broke a fucking ball. I don't know. I honestly don't know. This motherfucker Wayne.
So does that sound like snitching to you though? Like that sounds like snitching?
I mean, you gotta think about it. Like, I guess I gotta look at it from that perspective because I don't give a fuck about snitching. It's just not something I would ever do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't telling the police shit. And if I'm gonna break the law, I'm gonna break it by myself. So I'm damn sure would never tell on myself. But I gotta look at it from the perspective. From their perspective, from the perspective of street niggas, you don't say nothing to the police. The minute you start talking to the police, you will snitch to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't talk to them motherfuckers. So he said, you know, they say it's Roscoe, which ain't necessarily snitching. That's just saying what the rumors are. I don't want to do nothing to block y'all case. But knowing him, he breaks the law every damn day. What the fuck is you talking about, my guy? Why are you talking like that?
And I hate to bring like Drake into it, but like when you like, let's look at the Drake suing shit, right? Let's take a step into that, right? We don't look at Drake the same as we look at Young Thug, right? So to hear this coming from Young Thug, I feel like it's so separate than the Drake shit. Like, this is way beyond that. Like, we don't really look at Drake as like a street nigga, right? But we look at
he want to be looked
Thug,
at as one. Shit.
but we don't. No, nobody really looks at Drake as a street nigga, bro. But when you see Young Thug, from the music to everything else, we think street nigga, like real Atlanta street, whatever. So to hear this come from Thug, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
And again, I'm not jumping all the way to the ratting, but in those rules that these niggas have set up, just talking to the cops at all makes you a rat. Makes you a rat.
And see, I don't know too much about the triple crossing the police or whatnot and whatever that, I mean, that whole aspect of it, and that's what I was thinking too. Like, when you are a quote unquote street nigga and you speak to the cops, or let alone you're giving up names, right? That's bad. Like, it's a bad look. Like, you get your respect taken for stuff like that. Now, I don't know if Young Thug is has some like notches above everybody else where he can kind of say this stuff, but I thought the rules of the game applied to everybody that's in that circle. Like, I'm not in the game. I'm not in any of that, so I wouldn't know.
This is the thing about this shit. When it really get down to it, bruh, the rules of the game apply to certain niggas and it don't apply to other niggas. If it's a nigga who's the big bad nigga on the block, bruh, and he go tell to get out of jail, ain't nobody gonna still. If everybody is scared of him, ain't nobody gonna still approach him about it.
Right.
When he comes home.
Right.
That's it. If it's a nigga looked at as weak, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can get status by as a nigga who will run a snitch off the block. If it's a low level nigga or a weak nigga and you run them off the block. That's what it is. So the rules only apply when niggas want to apply them, bro. Like, it's not blanket shit, bro. You see any of these niggas, bro. Look at Alpo. Alpo was a prime example, bro. He told on everybody, and he came home and was in the same place of the niggas he told on. He was back on the block, and he only, allegedly, the reason he ended up getting killed wasn't even related to his snitching. Mm-hmm. It was related to him trying to fuck with somebody's girl.
Yep,
and the nigga won't going for it, bro. Like, allegedly. But Alpo killed 25 people. How the fuck he was convicted of like 14 murders, bro, and he only served like 20 something years in prison. So you know he did some monumental amounts of telling, bro.
Yeah.
Monumental amounts of telling. And he don't. This is not somebody. This ain't slander against him. There's a whole interview you can listen to him detail every piece of snitching he did, and he can go through he goes through all of the murders, and he tells that he told about all of the murders.
Nah, I watched that too. But he was like in a van, right? And he was like literally driving through New York City in the back of the van, telling them how he was murdering people. Like I was in the back seat, you know, I shot him in the back of the head.
So that was a
the documentary joint.
That was a documentary trailer. No, he actually did an interview with a magazine, and the guy recorded the audio and put the audio on YouTube for like 2 hours, detailing every single murder that he did.
Damn.
Even the Rich Porter murder, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He did an interview talking about all of it. And in that interview, he said that he told the cops all of this shit. All this shit you hearing is what I told the fucking FBI.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. And when he came out, nobody come at him for ratting, at least as far as I've heard. Like, I'm not from Harlem, so I don't know the whole ins and outs of they street politics. But as far as I heard, nobody came at him for telling. He ended up allegedly getting shot for messing with that nigga girl. So you wrap that all the way back around to this. Like, Young Thug might not even be the biggest and baddest of niggas. That might not even be. But the point is, he got status.
That's true,
bro. Like he can come out and make niggas rich. He can put you in a position that you ain't in. So it's advantageous not to label him a rat. Only people that's labeling him a rat is people who ain't got nothing to gain from him, and people who don't like him. But I ain't heard, you know what I'm saying? I ain't heard Lil Baby come out and say he was a rat. Or nothing, like none of the people who he fucked with. But I just wouldn't expect him. I wouldn't expect old Jeff here to be having no conversations with the police.
I wouldn't expect
nothing.
I wouldn't expect them to be having any conversations with the police either.
And he said you don't do that. And me, I'm not a street nigga. Like I said, I wouldn't tell the police, fuck, man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I ain't telling you nothing. There's two reasons why I would never snitch. One, I wouldn't be in the predicament to snitch. And number two, if something happened, if somebody did something to one of ours, I wouldn't be in the mindset to snitch. I would go kill the motherfuckers myself. I'm just saying. Like, it might just be something I need to work on. Like, I don't have the capacity to forgive somebody for something like that.
Right.
I got the capacity to get fucking vengeance, you know. That's just me though. But and get vengeance and go and then walk myself into the station with my fucking hands out and tell them to put the cuffs on them. That's it. Or either make them niggas chase me to Brazil or something. But I understand that's a far-fetched hypothetical. This ain't real life. But I don't know, man. The moral of this story, like, it's just like, and I think we're gonna realize it the more of these calls we listen to. Like, it ain't in the street shit, bro. Like, there's really not. It's exceptions to every rule, but in general, there's really not loyalty, my nigga. Like, that shit doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember those mug shots from the Lil Wayne tour bus situation? That nigga looked petrified to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And there's further audio in these calls where he telling them, "Don't tell no fucking body we talked. This can't get out to the public." He said that to the cops. So why is that statement included if you not, you know what I'm saying, ratting? Because dude did 10 fucking years for that crime, bro. Like,
and another thing too that I find crazy, like who's and I mean this goes for what we're talking about, you know, a little bit later in the show too, but who's releasing this stuff? Like who was backhandedly recording, you know, what they were speaking about with Thug though? Like, because
they weren't backhandedly recording. That was jail. It was jail phones.
Okay. All right, I get it. Yeah. But how are they getting those? Like, who's leaking jail calls?
Right, some fucking sycophants is out there saying Kendrick Lamar did it.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Bro, look, hold on. I don't want to do it. You know, guys, these fucking other side of the fence sycophants saying that Drake is about to push the real red button with his new Iceman shit tomorrow, bro. Let it go, bro. If Drake don't want no parts of that. But bro, like
they
when you go
Drake
back,
dropping, they saying Drake gonna drop tomorrow.
He got another one of them live streams tomorrow.
Oh man, if it's anything like that last one, he can keep that shit. But let's keep going with what we're talking about.
That white boy, that white boy that counts niggers, the nigger counter. He said this is the real red button. He also the one who said he got a woman who worked at the hotel where Kendrick beat Whitney. And the woman who worked at the hotel is like literally a fucking OnlyFans worker. He also said that he has said he would delete his YouTube channel if anybody could prove that the picture of them at the zipline park was taken the day after the supposed Whitney beating and she had no injuries, and then somebody proved it. And so he's just a fucking liar, bro. He just be yapping. So him saying that this bullshit that Drake is about to do tomorrow is the real red button is as good as me saying I got $1 billion under my fucking bed, bro. Like that's it. It's just bullshit. But
like, what's the red button? Like, what's the significance of like? It's a diss track. It's like what?
The red button was Family Matters, but when he pushed the red button, a fucking little flag with bang popped out. That's what happened, bro. That's the real. Hold on a second. A nuclear weapon didn't pop out when he pushed it. A little flag that said "bang" popped out, and fucking Bugs Bunny ran down the street. That's what happened when he pushed the red button. And then the other guy came and pushed the red button, and half of a fucking country got leveled. That's what happened. So, and you know, if that nigga try some shit, bro, like that crazy guy that he deemed it appropriate to beef with is gonna drop a fucking song 10 minutes later. So, but getting back around to it, like, excuse me, with the Young Thug shit. Damn, I'm about to talk myself out of losing my train of thought. People are saying that Kendrick is the one, or somebody that Kendrick know is behind it, or that Kendrick was privy to the calls, even if he's not the one responsible, or nobody he connected to him is responsible to leaking it. But bruh, if you go back and see some of them lyrics, bro, them shits is awfully peculiar, ain't they?
Bro, hey Doc, can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, no. Like, in
that one,
I want to say that again, and then he also in the like a couple bars before that he goes, "Hey Young," but he doesn't say like Thug.
Yeah. Pipe down, Young. These some whole other politics, bitch in him and a bitch with him. It's a lot of bitch. Don't hit him. He got kids with him. And then what's the other one? This is the one that's peculiar to me that I don't see anybody talking about.
What?
In Euphoria, all of a sudden he dropped the bar that said, "I know some shit about niggas that'll make Gunna wanna look like a saint." I always wondered why he mentioned him, bro.
And I remember that, but I thought he was talking about Drake. Like, he knows some shit about Drake that'll make, but
Yeah,
I never wondered, because that's a real, like, subtle joint right there too.
But the thing about Gunna, bro, is the thing that Gunna was in the news for at that time was telling.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't in the news for just the shit that Kendrick started talking about Drake about. He started talking about Drake in reference to sex offenders and A minor and shit. But he was like dropping subtle with Euphoria. He dropped subtle disses at people that weren't Drake. He dropped a diss at Jay Prince.
Yeah, I remember that one. But
Parkinson's
let him get shaky.
joint.
I park his son. Yeah.
And Jay Prince Jr. is the person who literally discovered Drake.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he discovered Drake. He bought Drake. That's why Drake is so tied in with them. He discovered Drake.
Mm-hmm.
So he was dropping bars. So like, I didn't never really like, and like you said, I thought that he was just saying, if you think Gunna saying "yes, ma'am" is bad, I know some shit about some of these other niggas.
Right.
But I didn't until this all started happening with Young Thug. I just thought, man, was he talking about this nigga instead? This pillow talking motherfucker, bro, like, who was begging him for a feature and then saying he don't do features for nobody, only for him to go a year later with Young Thug homie and give him the biggest fucking song he's ever been a part of, bro. Like, I think that the Metro Boomin 2 biggest records are his 2 biggest records are probably Mask Off and the Metro Boomin did Mask Off, didn't he?
I think so.
And like that, and I think he did Father Stretch My Hands, but that shit wasn't really. That shit was alright. That shit won't really hit. I know Metro. I know he did. But he did Mask Off, if I'm not mistaken, and I know. I mean, he did like that, bro. Like, that nigga gave that shit the biggest boost. He gave that album such a boost with that fucking verse. The number one, that song went number one without even having a music video attached to it. Bro, like, it used to be essential for you to have a music video for a song to go number one.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be that the music video and the songs back in the day used to come out on the same day. So that shit can be on TV as well as on the radio. Like that to this day doesn't have a music video, bro. That shit was number one in the country, bro. The album did how much? Did like 300,000 copies. Bro, we went to sleep and woke up and the internet was on fucking fire. And it wasn't on fire because of a song Kendrick did for himself. It was on fire because of a verse that he did on a song with Metro Boomin and Future, bro. Like, go ahead, you can play it.
All right, so this is one of the first joints.
Made it a motherfucking RICO case. You just made it a case. All these charges that they got on everybody in this case, 180 some charges. Ain't now one of these charges showing you that somebody committed a crime in furtherance of a game. That's what they got to prove. They got to prove that these people who killed these people, you did it to make YSL bigger. Not you did it because he shot at you or y'all shot at each other or whatever reason it is. They trying to prove that you did it in furtherance of a game. You did it to make your game bigger. They can't prove no shit like that. Ain't nobody committed no crime to make no game bigger because it ain't no fucking game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So for you to say that, it's just like, boom, and then you got a nigga who they say a big dog of this shit saying it, agreeing to it, pleading guilty to it. Now nigga gotta fight you in court, bro. And you lying. That's 100% lie. You don't even know you don't know nobody on that motherfucking case but me, and Duke, nigga. The only 3 people you know on the case. So who the fuck is you talking about? No folk made you lie. No folk said, nigga, YSL must end. That nigga said, yeah, man, nigga. You just made it a motherfucking RICO case. You just made it a case. All these.
And that one was more or less directed to Gunna, but this is one of the other ones right here. Let's get this.
A nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy gonna do it right. Buddy fucking with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake change? How many niggas can take care of their family because of Buddy? Just like straight fucking with you. Kendrick, goddamn, put a nigga on. Y'all niggas, you're a superstar. You don't ran up, you a few hundred him, but you ain't put nobody on though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on. Cause the shit you and him doing, that shit ain't really doing that. Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake.
Bro. That was the joint with Kendrick.
Don't even go. Let's stay right there. Young Thug said you ain't even put Keem on, cause the shit that you doing with him ain't really doing nothing. I just want to be sure, like, because Baby Keem's, yes, the Melodic Blues sold 53,000 copies in the first week. The second week, it sold 236,000 copies. The Melodic Blues' second week of sales is bigger than any single week of sales that Young Thug has ever had for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, ever. And his first week of sales is bigger than every album he ever released up until So Much Fun came out. So Much Fun was Young Thug's first album to crack 100K. And he talking about Baby Keem numbers? Ain't fucking Family Ties like 5 times fucking platinum, bro? Like,
yeah, I don't know if it's 5 times platinum. But from what I was getting out of that, right, it really sounds like he just won't. It sounded like he for sure wanted that feature. Because I think I heard like a longer one where he was like saying like him, Dirk, and like Kendrick on a song would have did like crazy numbers or something. Because this ain't even the whole clip. Like this 29 seconds ain't even the whole joint. But he was basically
said that
just like, damn, like he want a feature from Kendrick. He was like, you don't even post no pictures on your Instagram. The nigga was like, nigga, post some pictures. That's what Instagram is for.
And he was like, what's you proving by not being on the internet, brother? No, everybody ain't internet niggas. Like everybody don't want to be. This is that Drake shit again, and this is going back to he is these like Drake posts his whole fucking life online, bruh. That nigga wake up in the morning taking pictures, and that's his prerogative. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with that. But there's people who do the exact opposite, right? You couldn't find a fucking social media profile of me anywhere because they don't exist, bro. Like, there ain't no Facebooks, I don't have a personal Twitter page. I don't, anything you see me tweet is to do with shit that we talk about on the show for the most part. Or me correcting the niggas because I can't stand niggas that's loud and wrong. But some people just don't care about the internet like that. So, but I mean, I found it funny, but the thing that was even more funny was him saying Kendrick needed the rap world fuck with Kendrick, but the streets don't, and he needed to do a fucking song with Moneybagg Yo. Nigga. Hey, Moneybagg Yo, no disrespect to him or Lil Baby or Lil Durk. I mean, they are big stars, but bruh, y'all nigga put out an album or a song and it happens and it goes. It comes and goes. This nigga right here or Drake drops something and the fucking world stops to listen to it. It's only 3 niggas. It's only 4 out artists right now that's got it because Kanye has lost it. It's 4 artists in the whole entire rap hip hop industry that can do that. And none of them niggas is named Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo, Young Thug, or Lil Durk. There's Kendrick, there's Drake, there's J. Cole, and Travis Scott. That's it. When they shit come out, people drop what they doing to listen to it. Now, with Travis Scott, if you're going to be listening to that shit even the next day is a question. But on the day it comes out, people drop what they doing to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, he tried to fucking troll Gunna with the release date shit, and he couldn't even beat his first week sales. He couldn't even beat his first week sales on the album that Gunna, that he didn't buy bots for Gunna, with his album, which is Business and Business, which is he's on these jail calls buying bots for.
Hold on.
If he bought bots for Gunna's album, what was that? What's that album called, bro?
The DS Forever. Here you go.
Right here with Weeknd signed it, trying to do other shit. You know, when he did his 2-album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, "Hey, what the hell going on with Gunna? Who's speaking for him?" I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm next." You know, he trying to get signed right here with Weeknd signed it, and he demanded he want, you know, $20 million. Whoa. So I already done told him like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm gonna give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some we brother shit. Like nigga, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing numbers like that. You alright, but you ain't doing that like that. You know, like
pause that shit.
The number one.
I know that Young Thug is the owner of YSL, but bro, the main nigga, because YSL, like they had them other niggas, but it was a Gunna and Young Thug show, right?
Mm-hmm.
The main nigga who ain't doing numbers like that is him, bro. He went on a fucking Young Thug went on a what's the word called not a promotional tour, basically handcuffed to Leor Cohen, which is the nigga at the time who owned 300 Entertainment, because he started it. Leor Cohen, the owner of the fucking record label, and Young Thug was doing a promotional tour to promote an album, the album that he wore the dress on the front of, just for that shit to sell 38,000 copies.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
You just had right now, I paid for you to have a number one album. You didn't, you know what I'm saying, honestly earn a number one album over the weekend, my boy. I paid for that shit. I never said that to him. I never told him that. You know, cause we just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned a number one album. I spent $50 extra grand buying motherfucking streams, $50,000 buying streams for you to beat Weeknd. Like, and Cash know the same plug, so Cash could have did the same thing. But Cash like let it go. Cash just like snap down, like, man, let the nigga on the win. I ain't standing shit. Snap down like a player. You know, but he did a little deal. He got some little signs for a little nigga from his hood, whatever. Did the same shit, but he did a deal.
Shit, a new call just dropped. I'm about to send it in the Discord.
These niggas, some young niggas too. These niggas like 17, 18, like real kids, baby. The oldest one of them probably be 18. The oldest one, no, probably about 20. The oldest one probably be 20. It's like 5 of them. They probably like 16 to 20. Man, these niggas ain't got no song. These niggas ain't popping. Nobody in Atlanta ain't heard of them. They done did like 3-4 shows in the city in 2-3 years. Like, these niggas done had 3-4 shows, and they shows be like goddamn $5,000. You know, it's on the behalf of Gunna and all that shit for sure. Like, the show, you know, niggas booking you just cause they like, oh, they Gunna new artists, they upcoming, they Gunna new artists, but they ain't.
Well, you can pause that one, and I know, like,
no net.
I didn't really bat an eye. Like, I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really surprised that he shitted on Gunna, because he don't fuck with Gunna no more, bro. Like, he don't like that nigga. Which Ack had to drop on that, because Ack was saying that shit back when people was trying to paint the public picture, like, you know, remember Young Thug dad was trying to paint the picture like, yeah, Gunna, like him and Thug still brothers, Gunna ain't do nothing to hurt the case. Academics was the nigga saying, man, Young Thug can't stand his ass. He saying it, so Academics was privy to these calls. But you know, like, and it's crazy. And I saw people trying to spin it like, yeah, people is ignoring the fact that Young Thug said Cash also bought Stream. No, he didn't. He said Cash, XO Cash, which is Weekend manager, did not buy streams for Weekend. And if you look at the numbers, I think Gunna album ended up beating Weekend album by 2,000 sales to get to number one. That he bought 2,000 sales to get to number one. 2,000, he bought it that shit, bro. So I think it's ironic. You tell me if it's ironic that the only niggas who we done seen exposed by his own words, for sure, botting streams is a nigga that's connected to Drake. When Drake is out here accusing niggas of botting, the only nigga who has been confirmed to be botting is a nigga that's connected to Drake. A nigga that, if I'm not mistaken, his first number one song was Way Too Sexy with Drake.
I ain't gonna lie. And I was talking about this a couple days ago before we even this was like right when the tapes was first coming out and shit. I have been saying that if you are a certain level of an artist in the industry, you're getting botted. Like, I feel like majority of the larger rappers bot, bro. Like, it would not surprise me if any of these niggas bought it. So I don't hold these niggas to like a certain standard of like, oh, they won't. I know they ain't botting. Like, I know Drake ain't botting. Like, I know Kendrick ain't botting. Like, I think all these niggas buy streams, bro. Like, especially, well, so during certain times, right? And it's like, okay, granted, right? Kendrick Lamar has a crazy huge fan base. Drake has a crazy huge fan base. But, like, you can't tell me it ain't some bottage somewhere in some of these numbers, right? That goes for anybody, though. That goes for any artist.
With Drake and Kendrick, I don't think necessarily that they are botting. I think that the label might be paying Spotify to put them niggas on the front page. That's a different conversation. I think that the motherfuckers might be paying the same way you can pay for promotion. I think they definitely paying for that. That shit, they got a budget for that. But I don't think that, because like, the labels have a direct line to the motherfuckers who control the algorithm. You don't have to buy streams to boost yourself in the algorithm, in my opinion. Like, I think these artists do other shit to get number one records.
Right.
I think they see the landscape and they move around the landscape. Like, and for instance, you think it ain't a reason why Iceman doesn't have a fucking release date yet? I know it. Everybody, Drake is rolling the album out. He said that he's gonna release it when his thoughts are straight. No, Drake doesn't have, Iceman don't have a release date because Taylor Swift's new album doesn't have a release date yet. And it ain't any way in fuck that he would drop an album on the same day as her. That's why Iceman doesn't have a release date, because Taylor Swift got a new album coming out. And ain't no nigga that's gonna drop an album on her day, because when Taylor Swift is dropping an album, that's her day. And nobody else's. It ain't no fucking body who can compete with them numbers. Except maybe Adele.
Right.
That's Adele, who sold like 3 million copies in 1 week. That's why Iceman ain't got a date. So I don't, but Thug is flat out talking about he put 50,000 up to get the extra copies sold. That's something that I don't necessarily think is happening. I think niggas put 50. I think a label will go to Spotify. I think Universal Music Group will go to Spotify and say, Drake got a new album coming out. Here goes $10 million. Make it move. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this is just me talking. I don't know nothing about any numbers. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. That's how the shit has always ran. Motherfuckers acting like payola is some new shit.
Right.
It's not. It's something that's been there ever since radio been radio. Funkmaster Flex and these radio DJs ain't driving around in Rolls Royces because hot damn the Viagra commercial that they running is paying so much fucking money, bro. Like the whole industry is a water wheel of itself, bro. Like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't fit in with it no more, you get what's called drop. You know what I'm saying? Like you get kicked out for the next motherfucker who can take your place and earn these white folks money, because none of these niggas is getting money like the niggas who own the labels. And look at Jay-Z, the richest rapper of all time. Bro, he ain't getting money like these niggas who really own these labels, because his label is a subsidiary of Atlantic Records. So they don't mind kicking out a little bit to put their artists on the forefront. I believe that, but I don't believe money is being exchanged for streams straight up, like Young Thug is saying he did for like Kendrick or Drake. I don't think that that's happening. Now, if it come out and I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong, and then you know what I'm saying, I also wouldn't be surprised. But I just don't see why they have a reason. I don't think they have a need to do it. Because and motherfuckers now is conflating niggas buying actual physical albums with botting. Like that's what they say. They say, oh, it's botted in bundles, and nigga buying a physical album, bro. Like a person buying a vinyl ain't got shit to do with botting or shit to do with bundles. Or somebody buying a CD. That's somebody buying the album. It's like the whole industry anyway done, or the whole fan base is these fucking armchair retards that think that they know something about any type of industries and sit there and anything that wasn't earned through streams, like anything that wasn't earned through streams, they don't see it as real sales anyway.
Right.
So like
as
that's
if
why
streaming was the real platform anyway. Like the real platform is album sales for real.
Bro, that motherfucker La Russell is a millionaire and he don't even get streams like that, bro.
Yeah, La Russell is.
Okay, he sell albums out. He just sell albums straight up from him to the customer with no middleman.
Mm-hmm.
Like streaming money is just a bonus to him. But like so. Like that's what it is. Like I just think that bro, I don't know what the fuck Young Thug be thinking. I don't even know what the motivation to buy streams for a Gunna's album would be.
Bruh,
just so he have a number one album.
Number one.
But bro, like it don't matter if your album with the streaming industry, it don't matter if your album go number one or not. Bro, let's because you can look at it like this. Let's pull up an album. 1 second. Let's pull up an album right now. Because if you pull up Doechie's album, Alligator Bites Never Heal, this is to show you how the fucking shit done changed so much. Her album only sold like 11,000 in the first week, right?
And that's 11,000 like physical copies.
No, that was 11,000 of everything.
With
The
like
alligator
streams and
bites
all.
must streams and all 11,000 in the first week. But when the songs on it start blowing up and going crazy on streaming, she had a week where she did like 200K almost a year after that fucking album came out, bruh.
You don't think that's no botting? Like, you don't think there's nothing like you don't
Bruh,
think nobody put any type of inflation to that though?
Bruh, I'll tell you what happened. Denial is a River came out in January and the song blew up.
Right.
That's what happened, bro. The music video went viral, bro. Like, that's what happened. And she did the Grammy. Like, it's other shit that happens that's way more sinister than buying streams, bro. Like, it's other shit that happened that's way more sinister than buying streams. Like, certain artists blackballing other artists, or saying, I'm not gonna work with nobody on this label if y'all don't rearrange this, or saying that if you motherfuckers put out, you know, that fucking Story of Adidon song, we gonna have a problem. Or like, this is shit that's not buying streams. I don't think is at the. I don't think it don't benefit the artists like that, because there's money coming out the budget to buy this dumb shit. And what I mean, the botting shit is a cope for the battle, because the botting narrative got so popular because these people can't, you know what I mean, stomach the fact that Drake got steamrolled so hard they had to reach for anything to try to say that the battle was invalid, when they wasn't reaching for none of that before the battle happened. You know what I mean? You ain't hear nobody say the word bot before the battle happened. Matter of fact, Kendrick was the first fucking one to say it. In 616 in LA, he was saying that saying that they was using Twitter bots to try to, you know what I'm saying, talk shit about him. So, like, this is just, all that shit is just cope. But the first real nigga we got that's out here just proclaiming that they bought streams, and I'm pretty, and don't get me wrong, I know it happens in other places. I just don't think niggas at that real high level do it. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott, I don't even think he does it. He does other shit. He sell concert tickets with albums stapled to the back of
like t-shirts and shit.
So,
I don't know. I still think all these niggas buy bots, bro. I don't think anybody is really like doing this shit by the rules. And I mean, I was gonna wait till we got into more of the clips, the conversation clips, but this shit really goes to show that, just wrapping it all back around to Young Thug, it all just goes to show that, bro, these people are still regular people. Like, I don't think anybody should look at these like people as like, you know, anybody, bro. They pillow talk on the phone like anybody else. They gossip like anybody else. Like, these niggas are regular people, bro. Like, and I feel like a lot of people are like hearing these clips and they're getting it so, I guess the word would be confused, because they're forgetting that Young Thug is still a regular guy. Like,
Young Thug is some nigga who that's from the hood of Atlanta that got a little bit of money now.
Basically, right. He's a regular person. He just has status. He just has, you know, clout, right? And this goes for all of these rapper niggas. Like, all of these people are just normal people with abnormal money, right? Like, they don't, that's all that it is. And it's like, you know, some people don't get on the internet, right? Some people you're never going to hear from. Some people you're going to see damn near every piece of their life through the internet, bro. Some people you're going to get these clips of them coming out pillow talking. some people you're not. So I just think this is like for everybody on social media and shit too. Like, stop looking at these artists like they're some type of mythical creatures, bro. These niggas are normal people that do normal people shit, like gossip, fucking get on the phone and talk and I mean, shit, say whatever, like get up there and talk all type of shit. Like, it's a clip up here, fucking Young Thug speaks to Mariah the Scientist about how he felt about P, right? That's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
if you really on some boy, I love you. Like, man, you my little brother. Cause if you take Wham out of the picture, he probably get 100 million. If you take Wham out of the picture, I know for sure you made 275 million on Wham for sure, 100%. He in the green. He not in the red. The label owe him. He don't owe no label nothing. Every label he signed the 2 labels. Everyone, both of them motherfuckers owe him. You wanna believe that? But goddamn, yeah, that was some fucking shit. That was some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. See, I thought he just sold the label. I'm like, damn, boy, that's big. Like, but your mustache cold. You sold a label for 300-something million. What the fuck, man? Your ass sold the goddamn copyrights, man. You sold everything. You went out bad, man. You could have got 600-700 million for that shit, nigga. But your ass went out bad, like bad. What wrong with that nigga? But now you telling Wham, hold on, I need to talk to you about something serious, but you just holding him off. It's like me telling you, I need to talk to you about something serious. I got a hoe pregnant, but I ain't telling you what it is. I'm just like, baby, I need to talk to you. This shit's serious. But I'm trying to wait till I get the abortion to tell you, you know, shit like that. Like,
see, like
now I got the abortion. Now it came out on the internet. Young Thug has a girl pregnant, but paid for the abortion.
Bro, this shit won't
now
even
I'm just telling you, like, man, that's what I've been trying to talk to you about.
But like, you see how he's talking, like this is regular shit. Like he's saying like regular shit. And also, I think another thing with social media, a lot of people on social media are forgetting that these aren't like Young Thug. That ain't like Lil Baby ain't Lil Baby to Young Thug, if that makes sense. Like, does that make sense?
You mean like he ain't Lil Baby? He ain't like he just another nigga he know type shit?
Right. He's not Little Baby to him, right? I guess he calls him Wham, right? Like, he looks at him more as like a friend. Mariah the Scientist don't look at Lil Baby like the rest of the world looks at Lil Baby, right? She looks like this is their circle. So like when you're hearing some of the things that Young Thug is saying in these calls, this is the equivalent of like if yo girl talking to her homegirls and you know they telling you know whatever they talk about on the phone. Like this, it's the same type of thing, right? And I don't think a lot of people are looking at it like he's talking to people in his circle and this shit just happens to like come out. Because I mean, people talk to people in their circle about all different types of shit, like all types of shit. I'm not saying he should be on the phone talking about any of this shit. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to figure out like how, like what was his mindset when he was talking all of this different stuff.
Because it's that type of nigga who talk. He that nigga who talk bad about you to a chick. He as soon as you gone, man. Soon as you gone. That's what that nigga is, bro. That's what it sound like to me.
This that new call.
I'm confused. So he testified against somebody?
Man, that nigga, I understand. I fear for my life. Mm-hmm. That man killed my friend.
No, this is the call about. This ain't even new. This is about P. This is a call about P.
Mm-hmm.
It's a call about P. How he, you know what I'm saying, like how he testified against the guy who robbed him and shot his friend to death. But excuse me, with Thug, man, like it seemed like the only people I didn't hear him talk shit about was Drake, Lil Baby, and 21 Savage. That nigga was talking shit about niggas who was out here running around waving his flag while he was locked up and going through this shit, bro.
But see, those are also probably the people that's still kind of like looking out for him too, though. That's just what I'm speculating. I have no idea. I don't know none of these niggas in real life, but like I would think though 21 Savage, Lil Baby, and Drake are probably the people who, you know, I would think that they're looking out for, not necessarily looking out for him on like any like, you know, financial shit or like, but they like even in like the calls and shit, like they calling him, they talking to him, they like, yo, Thug, you good? Like you know, and then Thug probably also on the other hand feeling like, damn, like all these other niggas done left, Gunna on bullshit, right? So,
but them other niggas didn't leave, bro. The nigga was like, Lil Durk was out here doing interviews about why he hated Gunna because he told on Young Thug, bro. Like he was talking shit about him.
Nah, Durk was talking shit about Gunna though. I do remember that. He was talking shit about Gunna on the Academics joint.
Yeah, and he was doing that. Talking shit about nigga, and it was because it was the same reason he was shit talking Kendrick, because he didn't give him a fucking feature, and he referenced the Academics joint in the conversation in the call. It was like the nigga running around talking about thug, stop all that fake ass shit, boy. What he saying? Like, but this nigga right here, man, he just said he is literally that nigga literally, bro. Like if you can't do nothing for me, type of nigga, bro.
Here to join about Dirk.
You need to make that nigga. You need to make that nigga. You know, I don't know. I did a lot of player shit for the boy too, though. When the boy career went where it supposed to be, man, Pluto. I really like locked in with him, like. Just really fucking with him, but I don't know, he acting a little different. I don't like that, man.
What you mean?
Like,
what he?
I done sent him a few songs. He just like, shit. I know for sure going right up. He just got down taking his time, you know. Nigga go to
man, that's
4-5 days,
yeah.
10 days later, just like that little type shit. Like, man, you got going on, man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I already know you.
Like, man, nigga done did too much shit for you, man. Watch out, nigga.
Yeah.
He did that to my album, though. Yeah, I wanted him on my last album. Hell yeah. He sent a song for my last album. Yeah, he sent a song for it. Then goddamn, when it's time to clear the song, he don't clear the song, so the song didn't make the album. Like, look,
he ain't
like,
clear.
Man, didn't clear it. Didn't clear the song.
What you mean ain't clear the song?
Yeah, he did. He worked that one. Then you get on the internet, keep talking about thug, this and that, man. Cut that cap ass shit out, man. You rap to be crazy, boy. You rap a hell, boy.
Cause I love Thug.
Then they got Dirk at the end. They talking about I love Thug.
This is the crazy part. This is the crazy part too, bro. Lil Durk was on the run from a fucking RICO case that was chasing his ass down.
That nigga was not worried
Might
about
not
no
have
music.
had time to be bothered with Young Thug ass, bro. That nigga is in the same exact predicament that you in, bro. That you were in. I'm talking about that nigga got some serious shit, bro. That nigga got all type of things. But you know, he might get out too, but it's just like, and you see that, like the scope, and if he know Dirk and all that, these niggas know the scope of what each other was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the amount of stuff, you know what I'm saying? The amount of stuff that Dirk was involved in or allegedly involved in. I mean, this nigga know like Dirk might be having that to deal with. And not be having time to record fucking songs for that whack ass album that came out. That album was trash.
What album?
Business is business.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I ain't trying to fucking hate or nothing. I'm just saying, like, everything ain't all about, you know what I'm saying, what somebody can do for Young Thug. Like, it's just weird. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I ain't even gonna say weird, but it's just crazy to see Young Thug going out like this. You know what I'm saying? When niggas really looked at him as one of those ones when it came to the music shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never have looked at him like that, but people looked at him like that.
But see, and it all go. I have the craziest hiccup, so forgive me, but it all just goes back to what I was just saying about these niggas are just normal people, bro. Like, these niggas are normal people, bro. Like, that nigga is not as real as you think, and it's coming out. Like, it's coming out for, I mean, and when the shit hits social media, bro, the shit takes a whole different form. Like,
it ain't nothing he can do to reverse this perception of himself anymore.
No, hell no.
That shit, he's stuck with this. He is stuck with this nonsense, truthfully.
Yeah, because that image is just stained on you now, bro, from millions of people type shit. So, oh my God.
Yeah, that shit is on you, cuz.
Bro.
That shit is on you.
Excuse me, but I don't know. I man, when I was hearing some of this shit, I was just like, damn, like, nigga, I mean, I never thought I was gonna hear no interrogation shit. Like, even the phone calls is like, you know, whatever. Like, the nigga was talking shit about rap niggas. Like, that's the equivalent of talking shit about your coworkers on the phone. Like, that's how I look at it, right? When he's talking about the rappers and shit, it's the equivalent of, like, regular people. Well, he's a regular person. That nigga is a regular person just like anybody else. He just got money, but that it's the equivalent of you talking about your coworkers, bro. He talking about his coworker Dirt, bro. They both rap artists, and they both work in the same field, nigga. And he talking some shit about him. That nigga ain't he sent that nigga over some documents. Dirk ain't reviewed them, so now he called his other coworker and he talking some shit about them. Like, it's all work. It's work shit. It's just you got that interrogation. So that just takes your, I mean, it probably doesn't take his, you know, street cred down or nothing. Because, I mean, personally, I don't really think anybody gives a fuck about snitching anymore, bro. The game is so fucked up. Like, bro,
You know, nobody cares about that shit, bro.
Right.
Nobody cares, bro.
Bro, if nobody cares if you snitch, bro. Like, nobody gave a fuck that Gunna said yes, ma'am.
Well, Young Thug gave a fuck about it.
You said who?
So Young Thug gave a fuck about it.
But he gave a fuck about it because that shit was primarily associated with him. Like, but past that, bro, nobody gave a fuck that Gunna said anything, bro. Nobody gave a fuck that Tekashi 6ix9ine snitched, other than the people that he snitched on. Like,
I don't know. Tekashi shit was kind of different, bro. His strike, I mean, his snitching, his career went to hell after that shit, bro.
Yeah, but his shit was, in my opinion, the difference between Thug and Tekashi, which it's a fucking large difference, but Tekashi's shit was made up on all fake stuff. Like, his whole shit was a facade. But I mean, I don't think Young Thug's like whole backstory and damn, bro, these hiccups is going crazy. I don't think his whole I don't think his whole backstory and credibility is a facade. I just think he's a regular person like everybody else, and the shit just so happened to come out about him. But I don't think I don't think he's like I still think he's street. I still think he's street, right? I just don't think, people should be looking at him with like crazy high regards. Like, bro, he's a regular nigga that did some regular nigga shit.
I will say this about Tekashi in particular, right? A part of his downfall was that it was a facade, and then he got famous and tried to make it not be a facade.
Yeah.
That was where he really fucked up at. Because then when he got caught up in the consequences of that shit, and of course, that nigga went and sung like a bird, bro.
Yeah. Now, he snitched. Like, he snitched for real.
And it wasn't no other outcome to what he was doing, bro. He was gonna tell, bro. Like, that nigga was facing 48 years in prison, bro. He wasn't about to do 48 years for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I can guarantee you that.
Well, let me ask you this, because I was talking to my friends earlier and shit. Do you think people should stop listening to Young Thug's music because he's a quote unquote snitch?
No.
Cause...
And I say that because of this, bro. Because this shit is not. Where do we draw the line at that point? Like, it's certain niggas' music I ain't gonna listen to, and that certain nigga is R. Kelly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just no way I would support anything he got going on, because he a loser, disgusting pedophile, bro. Like,
mm-hmm.
But other than that, like, just because he had a conversation with the police, I don't give a fuck, because that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, that ain't my lifestyle. Don't align with those values, bro. I don't do nothing to break the law.
Right.
Know what I mean? So, like, him telling the police something literally has zero effect on my perception of him, other than the fact that it's hypocritical. Because he threw his whole relationship with Gunna out the window over Gunna doing... I'm saying Gunna did the shit in open court, so that's a little bit different. But, I mean, Young Thug was talking about... He was talking about some stuff that ended up getting a nigga sentenced to 10 years. So,
right.
Is it that different? Like, I don't know. You be the judge. But the way I know the rules are is that you don't say nothing to those niggas. That's it. You don't say nothing to them, bro. Like, whatever they do, they have a job to do. Their job is to catch you doing whatever fuckery they think you're doing. Your job is not to help them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Your job as a criminal is to get away with whatever fuckery that you're up to. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, the police and the criminals, if you're looking at it in the purest form of the cop-criminal relationship, their job is not to cooperate with each other in any way.
Right.
At all, ever. But of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pusha T fucking predicted this shit, bro. He had this song, the end of
yes,
his first album. Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's some real shit.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna blame niggas for doing whatever they do, but you know what it is. If you gotta do that shit, then you might as well not be involved in the motherfucking activities that's gonna lead you up to that. Stay out that type of shit, because that's not what you built for, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't you know what I mean? Yeah, it wasn't necessarily Young Thug pointing at Pee Wee Roscoe and say, yeah, that nigga definitely shot up Lil Wayne, but it was him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do that, but my nigga, you said the fact that you said anything, you wasn't supposed to do that. That's not the rules.
Right. But see, does any street nigga really live by the code? Like,
oh, some of them do. But you don't hear from them because they ass is in prison right now because they ain't gonna tell on nobody.
Right. Now that's true though.
There's certain of them niggas who will not snitch, bro. Like, they won't fucking do it. But excuse me. It's I've seen it. I've seen it go both ways. I've seen niggas who stood up there knowing that they could just say one word and get out of everything they got going on because they didn't do shit and they still decided to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen that. I've watched that shit happen. Then I've also watched a nigga who did everything, who bragged to me about everything they did. When the fucking police came, said another nigga was the mastermind. And got a nigga with no criminal record, literal fed time, bro. So, it's all about the person at the end of the day. Like, so there's some of those people take that shit serious to the point where it ain't nothing you could fucking do to get them to tell the cops anything, bro. Like, nothing. But it's not all of them. That's why I said there's no rules, no regulations, and ain't no loyalties in the streets, my nigga. Like, that shit is what it is, really.
That shit is treacherous.
Man, you got any more Young Thug calls you want to get to? Or that tweet where he said bashing him? I can't remember what it said.
Bashing me
him.
only going fuck that rap community up more. Okay, let's make sure I'm actually not, retarded. Bashing me only going fuck that rap community up more.
He forgot to put two in there.
I'm the blue to this fake ass game. Okay, bashing me only going to fuck that rap community, fuck the rap community up more. I'm the glue to this fake ass game.
What that mean, nigga? What that mean, nigga? What that mean, nigga?
Oh my god.
That nigga, bro, he was a yapping motherfucker, bro. That's one thing about him. He a talented yapper, bro.
Oh no. But I ain't really got nothing else I want to get into about Thug, man. It was just I guess shocking to see all these, phone calls and shit come out from like one of the so-called like super thugs. So
pipe down, young. There's some whole other politics. weird. Bro.
Nah, but if Kendrick was talking about thugging that though, that's crazy because that went over my head.
Bro, I ain't know what that nigga was talking about. I wouldn't even sit up here and pretend like I ain't gonna pretend like I know for sure he talking about thugging it.
Right.
But if he was, I damn sure didn't realize he was doing that.
Because it makes sense. Hey, Doc, can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, no. And like, it did. The call come out about niggas saying, yo, like, can we get a feature?
And after he talked all of that shit, bro. After he talked all of that shit, at the end of it, he said, I hope he do it. At the end of the fucking call, after he talked all that shit, he said, I hope he do the song, though.
Nigga, because he still want that song. Money still got to be made. Money
know
still got to be made.
He knew that Kendrick feature be one of the biggest things he ever got. A Kendrick feature. He got a bunch of Drake features. So, like, which is equivalent in my eyes. So I'm not gonna say that the Kendrick feature would have been the biggest thing of his career, but it would have been the biggest. And you see niggas like be talking about, oh, Kendrick feature ain't even worth nothing anyway. You see the clips, nigga. The clips had them niggas came out of a fucking 20-year hiatus and dropped the damn top 5 album. Partly because the album is just that good, but a lot of buzz was around Kendrick being on it, was it not?
Nah, yeah.
And then on top of that, bro, niggas acting like motherfucking 2 Mazza did anything. That shit went triple cotton, bro.
Triple cotton is crazy.
And that shit had a Drake feature on it, bro. Like
the nigga Smiley, whatever his name is.
Bro, that shit was terrible, but
don't say a word, brother.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, but no, I ain't fucking with Mr. Tumaza. That shit whack. But yeah, yep. I ain't really got too much else to say about, man. I ain't got too much to say about Thug, bro. I mean, I just hope nothing too crazy don't come out, because it's seeming like they trying to tarnish your boy Thug. Like, they trying to really, like, tarnish that nigga's whole image.
Thug is tarnishing his own image, bro. Like, he was the nigga talking in that shit, bro. Nobody else ain't force him to say all that bullshit.
Nah, that's a fact, though. But he probably said it thinking he was safe from that shit ever, like, getting out, you know? But
a jail call. Shit is recorded.
Yeah. They did it. Well, filthy work, man. Filthy work. But let's get into Kawhi Leonard. Oh, that's the Jeffrey Epstein joint. All right. Sports investigator Pablo Torre drops a bombshell report.
Torre.
Kawhi Leonard reportedly signed a $28 million endorsement with a fraudulent tree planting company funded by the Clippers owner Steve Ballmer to circumvent the salary cap rules. Bruh, a fraudulent tree planting company.
They motherfuckers didn't come up with nothing better than a fucking tree planting company, bro.
Bruh.
That's the part that got me fucking dead.
A tree planting company, bruh. They was paying this nigga under the rug like he worked at the fucking taco shop or something. What type of shit is that, bruh? This nigga ain't even showing up for his NBA job, and they hiring this nigga to fucking plant fake trees and shit. Ain't even put this motherfucker on a parlay because he ain't even there. Nigga out playing fake trees and shit. But
bruh,
I don't know. In shit, like, on a serious note though, when you start seeing shit like this, it kind of makes you wonder, like, what other nefarious things are these fucking rich? I mean, because when you start getting into these, like, owners of these teams and, like, this is, like, filthy, stinking, stupid rich shit. Like, shit that's so rich I can't even comprehend it. So, like, I wonder what other, like, underhanded, crazy things are going on as far as, like, financial. Like, and you know, this is not the only thing. This is just the only thing that niggas have been caught doing, you know?
bro, this is the long and short of it. If billionaires didn't become billionaires by doing shit by the book, my nigga, like,
Oh, yeah.
that's just not how it goes, bro. Like, these niggas is getting unheard of money, bro. Like, how do you even go about getting $1 billion into your freaking possession, bro? Like, not by fucking. These niggas know how to maneuver money, hide money, launder money, plant money. They know how to do, no pun intended, they know how to do everything, bro. Like, now these niggas is trying to look into Jalen Brunson because he took a deal this year instead of waiting till next year when he would have got $113 million more dollars.
Right.
So now they trying to investigate, and this is a career-making moment for Pablo. I mean, Pablo Torre was already one of the bigger journalists. He'd been all over ESPN and all that. But now, like, they might as well pull a baseball because these people is gonna do what they do. They might as well do what baseball do and just say fuck the salary cap. I know the salary cap is there to try to equal out. You know what I mean? The salary cap is there to try to equal out the competitive edge in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what you got to look at with the NBA in sports. In 99% of the NBA and the NFL, I can only think of 2 teams that this isn't true for. The fucking team is the side hustle for the owner, bro.
Yeah.
The only teams that I know is the family business is the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
And the Las Vegas Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Every other, the team is the side hustle, but this is their toy, bruh. Like, so they're not incentivized to go by the rules. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers is people who wanted to, a lot of, like Jerry Jones was a college football player. These is people who didn't make it to the pros and they love the sport. So, you know, you can't beat it. You can't beat them, you buy them.
Right.
And they'll do any fucking thing that they can to circumvent these rules that's in place. Baseball is the only niggas doing it honest. And they don't have a salary cap. And the teams' ass just remain being ass.
Mm-hmm.
And teams is ass in basketball, they still be ass all the time anyway. When the last time you heard about the Charlotte Hornets being a competitive threat? Not since the nigga, not since Alonzo Mourning was on the fucking team, right? Like,
right.
It's just crazy. Like, it's crazy to me because, excuse me, they couldn't come up with nothing better than a fucking tree planting, a tree planting company. That's it. Nigga, they might as well said Mr. Beast paid this nigga, bro. That's what I say. He was part of the Team Water, Team Trees, or some shit, bro.
Nigga got paid to be on a Castanet stream or some shit, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, when I say the teams is the side hustle, is because these niggas can hide money by doing anything. Not to say this is not to say that this is what's happened. This is just an example. But you remember back in 2010, of course, LeBron and Chris Bosh went to Miami, right? And they all took less money than they could have. They could have all got back then. Like now, the Supermax contract in the NBA is like $250 to $300. But back then, the Supermax contract in the NBA was like $150. All of them took $110. Algebra, let's get live. DeQuavia's algebra, let's get live. 2K26. Shit, I haven't purchased that shit.
No, that shit is amazing.
Is it? Yeah. That's what everybody say about every fucking 2K for the first week it's out.
Nah, this 2K is definitely probably one of the best 2Ks I've played. I will say that you know 2K is always gonna be 2K, but this game is actually fun. They took that dumbass RNG out, and now we actually have a game that we can go and really drop buckets on and have some fun. So I am recommending NBA 2K26. Like if you want to play a decent basketball game, that's definitely what you play.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy. I just pulled up DeQuavius Algebra's YouTube channel up on the joint. So yeah, y'all go follow him. Go sub. Mm-hmm. No, sub to us first, right? And then if you get around to his page, he ain't got shit posted, but
he might post something. You know what I mean?
But
yeah, I can see it. I see this shit up on the stream.
I didn't mean to even do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that True Planted shit is a little insane.
But this is the thing. What I was getting at was like, and I said again, not to say this happened back then. Bro, what the fuck, man? Hold on a second. When Bosh, LeBron, and D Wade all took $110 million, when they each could have got 150 on their own, you know what I'm saying? They took 110 million to be on the team with each other. Get them notifications on too, for sure. We'll do that. Them niggas took the money. They could have been on excuse me. They took the money. They could have got more in other places. You know what the fucking Miami Heat guy owns, bruh?
What?
He owns Carnival Cruise Lines.
That's crazy.
Bruh, that nigga could have easily said, yeah, y'all take 110 million and I'm going to get y'all some Carnival Cruise stock to make up for that other money y'all didn't get. Not that he did. He didn't. This is all a hypothetical. He didn't do that. But this type of shit probably been going on forever, bro. Like, them niggas, they didn't only fix with that Miami Heat team. They didn't only fix it so they could get LeBron, Bosh, and D-Wade. They fixed it so they could surround them niggas with a supporting cast every year. They ended up with Ray Allen on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Birdman Anderson on the team. They ended up with Rashard Lewis was on the team at one point. You know what I'm saying? They ended up, Rashard Lewis had a $120 million contract himself at some point. Amari Stoudemire was on that fucking team, bruh.
Nah, he was on that team.
These niggas, so like the money has probably been being hidden in all of these sports forever, bro. always thought that college football was the only niggas doing underhanded money tricks before they just start flat out letting those dudes get paid. Acting surprised that nigga got a $28 million endorsement from a tree planting company. I'm just surprised that this is stupid as being a tree planting company.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's all. That's the only thing, you know what I'm saying, like that had me it had me tripping, bruh.
Fucking tree planting company. Oh,
That shit fun.
12 minutes until they draw them Powerball numbers.
Brad, you know who got them a ticket? Me.
I got me one too. 1.4 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, tell me why somebody over here by my crib, right, won a $1 million lottery ticket, like literally around the corner from my house.
Bro, that shit crazy, man. Like, I wonder how it feel to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Buy a lotto ticket, go to sleep, and wake up the next morning with $1 million.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know how that feel in the morning.
Should wake up with a 1.4 billion.
Bruh, I watched the TikTok. All right. I'm pretty much done talking about the Kawhi Leonard shit. I'm gonna just talk regular now, but I watched the TikTok the other day, and it was just on some shit like, if you won the lottery, like what would be like the next steps you should take, right? And it was just going over like other people who have won the lottery and either like went broke. It was some shit up there like niggas who done got killed by like people that was, wanted their money type shit, or like somebody won some money and then they killed them just so they can inherit it type. It was a whole bunch of shit, but the whole video shit went from like you pay a financial advisor to fucking cover all the money for you, and then at the end of the shit they were saying that the financial advisor was like stealing money from the people. But I don't know, like what would you do realistically if you won $1.4 billion off of the lottery? Like, what is your what would be next steps for real?
Bro, I don't know what the fuck I would do, truthfully.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, besides like signing the back of that ticket and photocopying it, right? I probably would not leave my house. Like, straight up. I wouldn't leave until it was time to cash that motherfucker for real.
Right. I bought this shit on the app, so I wouldn't even have to go nowhere and cash it. That shit'll cash itself right to my phone.
That's fire. Nah, I went, bro. That was my first time going to like the little automated lottery shit.
Bro, I ain't even gonna front, bro. Like, I won like 1,500 one time on pick threes, and bro, in an hour that shit was in my bank account.
Bro, I did that too, bro. I bought a Mega Millions. I bought a pick three, 2 pick threes, and a pick 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pick threes, I ain't even get close, but I can see how you could win the pick threes. The Mega Millions, I hit the last number, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might start playing the lottery though, because I feel like, fuck it, why not? I do want to fuck with that pick 3 though. Like that pick 3, I can see you can win that shit though. I can see how you can win that.
You can win it, but you can also get caught up into thinking you gonna win it and don't win the fucking thing, bro.
Hey, well, if you sports bet, I mean, this is pretty much very, very similar.
This is true. That's like that is true.
You can
Cause
get thinking you about to win, fucking, bro. You can think you're gonna win $50, right, off a plus 100 bet, and that shit will lose, and like right in your face, you will lose. You will lose a bet with negative odds for real.
don't we know, bruh? Don't we fucking know? I've definitely watched that shit happen to me. Definitely watch it happen to me. I watched that shit happen to me, and I watched myself hot down when that shit first came down here. I put a bet that was so outrageous in that I could only bet 75 cents on it because it hit the literal limit of how much you was allowed to win on the betting app.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, and that shit came 2 picks away from winning. And the app never offered a cash out, bruh. It was worth $950,000.
And see, I done like last year, I had a parlay in. I can't remember if it was baseball. I can't remember if it was. I think it was baseball. I had it in on Bet365, bro. That shit was like $10 for like 30K, like 34K or some wild shit like that, bro. I missed that shit by like 2 legs, bro. Like that shit. No, it was 1 leg, bro. I missed that shit by 1 leg, bro.
And they never offered a cash out?
No cash out. No cash out on Bet365, bro. I'm about to see if I can go find that shit, but I took a screenshot of it. I know I got a screenshot somewhere, but bro, that one really that one hurt my heart. Like when you look at, and it's like I didn't see it until the next day. So like, I mean, it was already too late. And they don't even have any of my old bets in Bet365 anymore.
Yeah, bro. Like, I was just everywhere with the cat, with the bonus bets. That's where I was at, bro. Ran up a year's worth of salary in winnings on bonus bets, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna front, so yeah. I hit for multiple thousands, multiple times with that shit. Multiple fucking times. So. But you know, I don't really fuck with the shit that heavy no more.
Yeah, I've been kind of trying to weed myself out of it too. I'm really just tired of losing. That's really what it be boiling down to.
And I ain't even gonna lie, I gotta take the piss I gotta take could put the LA wildfires out, bro.
Hey, well, with that being said, man, this was a great show. We'll be back when we're fucking back. If you like the show, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to hear us talk about other shit, just tell us. Put it in a comment on any of the videos. We'll see it and we'll talk about it. But until then, peace.